breaks out twice with relative ease, which is a good sign for the Eagles, moving the puck laterally, attacking with speed through the neutral zone. Cotton with that nice pull-up extends offensive zone time.
Here is the Greco-McPhee-Brown combination. Eagles win the offensive zone faceoff. Greco plays it into the right wing corner. McPhee knocked to a knee. Brown comes over, wanted the boards, couldn't get it past Yzerman, and it's UNH's Marks. Indirects at back wall, but hit the back of the net. BC tried to center, but it was Brown pushing it right onto the top of the back of the net. Now keeps it alive, left wing side. Feeds the point, but unable to hold was Kim. He had to reach for it, and then slings it back in as UNH gets a clean out. To center ice, it's tipped by Yzerman into the Eagle zone. Kim with a little redirect for Lohan, near corner away from Yzerman and onto the stick of Greco. Wanted the headman intended for Totora, but couldn't split the defense, and so Chanter tried to play it across. Totora disrupted, but couldn't control.
Matila, great puck movement, find himself in the far post, and he made that fake like he was going to go to the near post and draw the puck through the crease, and Tironi kind of stayed. If Matila goes to the far post there, I think he has a better chance.
Brown digs this out of the face-off circle for Totora. Then Totora's run into by Boyd, which allows Chanter to flip it along near side for Van Riemsdyk. Pinching down from the right point was Matila, but he could not hold the zone. Brown pushes it back out the center, and the Eagles will reset the power play in their own end with 55 seconds to run on the advantage. Connor Moore lugs it for Boston College up the middle. Takes it right wing side to the line. Totora, did he get in clean? Yeah. No, that'll be an offsides. And I think it was actually Moore who threw himself off.
Booth was nearly killed, and that's a minor.
Yep.
And now you got a guy throw a punch, and you even up.
Yep. That's what we are. Even up 4-on-4. Faceoff comes out of the zone. UNH races to track it down to their own end. Benton Mass, the defenseman, with an indirect center ice. Comes onto the stick of Blackburn, turns it left. Put it up by Wise. He gains the red and sends it into the Eagle end. Connor Moore first to it. Onto the stick of Brown. Chips it out of traffic, and Jesper Matila leads the charge right with McPhee. 3-on-2 over the line. Matila to the middle. Can't settle the bouncing puck. I think he was trying to get it across to Brown. Instead, Van Riemsdyk comes the other way. Sends it from center into the Eagle zone. Near side Moore with Wise on his back. Holds him off for Matila. And Jesper moves it out of the reach of McPhee. Brown gets to it, and it's a return pass to Moore. 2-on-2 they go. The Eagles changing behind with the drop. McPhee dumps it to an empty corner. Julius Matila there for Boston College. Moore heads off for a defensive change. Matila ran into a double team, and that allows Van Riemsdyk to settle it down.
Good job coming out, cutting down the angle, taking away time and space. UNH, their power play pretty good. They move it around. Gildon is very good on the power play, the freshman defenseman for the Wildcats.
Blackburn holds it off on the face-off, and it's Mass and Gildon at the points. Gildon edges his way middle, hands right. Circle, down low. Trying to get it back. Nazarian plays it. McNicholas, centering pass blocked by Lohan. Return to the right point for Gildon. UNH has been set up in this 5-on-4. McNicholas plays it across left at the deflection out of the reach of Blackburn. Now the Eagles with a 2-on-1 shorthanded. McPhee with Matila. McPhee left, couldn't get the shot or pass away, and it was blocked as Gildon recovered defensively.
Gildon did a good job. McPhee overhandles the puck, and Gildon just takes away time and space. And then when McPhee tries to make the play, Gildon sticks right on the puck.
Power play halfway complete.
I like that shot. I mean, Fitzgerald is very good about getting into space and presenting where he wants it to the passer. And that time to Cotton, Fitzy had his stick half cocked, looking for it, let it rocket go, and Tironi gets it with the right hand.
53 on the power play. Fitzgerald re-enters the zone. Marks goes hard around, not out. Feed to the middle. It's Brown. Fed right, Fitzgerald. Still out there from the first unit, works bottom of the circle. Brown covering right point, steps to the middle and hands for Kim. Down low to Tora. Edges his way goal line, indirects back up top for Kim. Right for Fitzgerald, they play catch. Kim looking for something in the middle, switches spots with Fitzgerald. He will carry on the right wing side, does Kim. Got swallowed up along the boards by McNicholas, and then he's able to push it out the center. Now here comes Vela. Short-handed chance with McNicholas. Takes the shot, save made, rebound still loose. Wall goes down, the whistle comes as he's pushed back by McNicholas. Chanter there getting the push and the shove after the whistle, and now we'll have to sort things out with 16 seconds to go in the BC power play.
Stepping up, gapping up there, right there, where they chip it in off the wall. He gets it, throws it out. He's looking for Booth, but just a little too in front of him.
Grando disrupting at center ice. Gildon, who's had some trouble here gets it forward for McNicholas, who overskates. Grando in the back check, able to take it away as McPhee. Skates right side, has half a step, walks in, shoots and scores! He caught Gildon flat-footed, went right around him, and then goes top shelf for a shorthanded goal, and it's 1-0 Boston College.
We talk about Graham McPhee, and he's a guy that plays at high speed. When he's doing that, his skill level is really up there. So right there, Gildon just gets swallowed up. He kind of loses the puck in his feet. McPhee pokes it into space, comes down the near wing, but just explodes off that near wing to create separation from the defenseman. And then as he cuts to his forehand, he just elevates it immediately on the far post, right underneath the crossbar and over the right hand of Danny Tironi.
That is the 7th goal of the season for Graham McPhee, shorthanded at 14:08.
This first 20 minutes, and they're not in the books yet, 2:52 left in the first period. Eagles lead 1-0. They've dominated UNH. I mean, UNH has struggled to keep or to get offensive zone time for the Wildcats. Eagles won't give them a breath, but they're also not capitalizing. They've had some opportunities on Danny Tironi, but you got to find a way to kind of extend and put some space in between you and the Wildcats when you've outplayed them so dramatically.
That's 1-0. Shot goes wide, but as illustrated right there, one little play and we're all even. This could easily be a 3-0 game right now. 1-0 though, Boston College with 2:40 to go in the first. Jesper Matila goes cross ice right off of the blocker of Tironi. Greco back wall can't catch up. Gildon moves it around for Mark. Salvaggio flips to the line. Did he get it out? Yes. Delayed offside, so McPhee has to retreat. That gives Gildon some space. BC completing a change here. Over the line left. McAdams with a shot deflects well wide. Dudek to it for Boston College. Tried to one-hand it too far for Tortora.
That's a tough one.
17:57 time of the call. And again, whether you like the penalty call or not, the reality is Boston College is shorthanded again.
Yeah, too many. 3 in the first period.
So with 2:03 to go and the Eagles in front 1-0, scoring a shorthanded goal. Graham McPhee gets it. UNH with their third power play chance. Eagles win this defensive zone faceoff, and McPhee is the man who lifts it over the glove of Gildon. Let's see. Did Gildon touch it before it went into the BC bench?
McPhee just angled that right into the bench.
So faceoff stays in the Eagle zone.
But yeah, you're right, John. I mean, you could argue the calls, like whether they're right calls. Yeah, I think Cotton was definitely a hold, but you can't take 3 penalties in the first 20 minutes.
Far circle, shot, save made by Wall as McNicholas let that one go. And still only 11 seconds into this UNH power play.
Yeah, and BC, the penalty kill has been pretty good. I mean, a knock on wood here, but they're doing a great job of clearing out the front of the net and make sure Wall can see those shots coming in.
Now on the season, just under 80%, 2 for 2 with a shorthanded goal so far this afternoon. Another face-off win for New Hampshire. Gildon walks it to the middle and then hands it right for McNicholas. Below the goal line, Nazarian returns it for McNicholas. Up top for Gildon. Shot, save made, rebound, kicked out to the bottom of the right circle where McNicholas plays it cross ice left. Shot, score! Power play goal ripped home from Benton, Mass. And just like that, for all Boston College's good work in the first, we're even at 1.
Oh, it's a beautiful pass through the box by the UNH Wildcats. And we talked about Benton, Mass and Max Gildon, 2 freshman defensemen that lead the team in points. And Mass makes no mistake about it. He catches it, corrals it, and then rips it over the left shoulder of Joseph Wall. Gives the UNH power play a goal and ties us at 1.
On the power play, his 6th goal of the season. It comes from Hutsko and Matila. 1:11 into the second, and BC's back in front.
And it's that puck movement. They spread it out, and then they get it to the middle. And David Cotton, we talked about him. His skill level is pretty high, and with his size and his range, when you get that puck on the tape in that area, he has to bury it, and he does.
Back through center ice. From a knee, Brown couldn't get it deep into the zone, but it's kept by McPhee, and he enters on the right wing side. One at the center, rattles around. Greco, nice stick there to keep it alive. McGinnis, left point shot. Tironi fought it, but made the blocker save, knocked it down. Back out to center it comes. Lohan for Boston College. McGinnis to the left wing side. Middle for Brown, hands left for McPhee. Slow side of the circle, looking for a redirect. Brown couldn't get a stick on it. McGinnis pinches down left side. He'll keep it for McPhee behind the goal. Comes out in the right boards. Works his way with speed high in the zone. Slings across for McGinnis. Back to the right side. Greco with a shot that's blocked. Brown whacked it down, then went through the skates of McPhee. Past the near post. Eagles start a change here.
Just ripped it quick. Tried to beat him 5-0 before he closed his pads, but no doing. Danny Tironi's been fantastic tonight.
Hey, you talked about Matila's release in the first, on display there. McGinnis, trouble at the line, but able to hold off Miller. Moves it middle, backhanded away from Greco. Blast by Fitzgerald, but hit a skate. I think Chanter, maybe his leg in front as it caroms out off the block shot. McGinnis pinching on the near boards, cannot hold the zone, and here comes Blackburn right side. He's got Van Riemsdyk with him. Takes the shot, and it goes off the stick of Fitzgerald, out of play. Brown comes crashing in as Boston College completes a change, and it is Salvaggio unable to get away from Greco. He forces the turnover. Brown, bottom of the circle, centering, circle, shot that deflected, goes wide of the far post. Tironi, realizing his team's run around again, reaches behind that far post to freeze it.
Yeah, Tironi with a beautiful save on David Cotton last shift. And you talk about a nice skate by Cotton. It's Julius Matila who recognizes what Cotton's doing, holds it, kind of pulls the defenseman away from him just a bit, and then puts it into an area where only Cotton can get it. Unfortunately, Tironi makes an unbelievable right pad save, sprawling to the near post, and Cotton's had a few good looks today.
Greco stays out there with McPhee and Brown. Yep, Cotton with the goal. A power play goal, and he's had several good scoring opportunities.
Again, it's because he's moving his feet right there. He's driving his feet with a long stride. He's able to get into open space, and Matila finds him with the puck. David Cotton, when he's playing like that, playing a high-tempo game, is very tough to stop.
Now the combination this afternoon of Matila, Hutsko, and Cotton seems like a pretty good one so far.
Well, I like that, and Hutsko brings a lot of energy to that line.
Brown bounces one off a ricochet in front just before Greco could get there. McAdams gets it out, throws it on Wall, stopped it with the stick, thought about playing it. Again, is taking a shove there from McAdams, all while Wall grabs the whistle.
Yeah, and UNH is going to get one here.
Yep, they should, I think.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Right.
I mean, that's really
it's not much,
stupid,
but it's
right?
not smart.
Yeah, you're trailing by 2 goals. If you're going to be a tough guy in between the whistles, not after.
Power play with 1:08 to run. BC starts a change. On it is McPhee. Nowhere to go. Drops it. Fitzgerald stays out there for the moment with Kim. McPhee cut to the middle through traffic. Couldn't get the last man to miss, but the Eagles still hold the zone. Glove down by Brown. Reset for McPhee. Left circle. Drops at point. Kim. Edges middle. Hands for Brown. Side of the left circle. Cuts to the dot, then backs out. Kim for Fitzgerald on the right. Down low, McPhee. Back up top, Fitzgerald. Takes the shot through traffic wide, short side. Brown corrals near side. Middle, Kim. Back for Brown. Walks top of the circle. Forehand shot. Missed the far post. Long carom. Kim holds in the right with 27 on the power play. Back to Brown. Handcuff. Somebody controls. Edges circle. Middle, Kim. Walks the high slot. Down for Brown. Backhand shot with his back to the net. Went wide, short side. Off the side of the cage. Grando for McPhee behind. Looks in front, holding below the goal line. Steps towards the board, saucers across for Kim. Down low for Brown, one-time blast, but he golfed that one right off the heel of his stick up into the netting, out of play with just 5 seconds remaining on the Eagle advantage. Shots so far here in this second period, 5-2 in favor of the Eagles. They lead it 3-1, but still 1:42 to go in this UNH power play as Gildon holds the zone for Nazarian. Returns for Gildon to the right point. Slings it too hard for Nazarian into an empty far corner. Lohan to it first. Chips off the dasher. Brown, with some help from McPhee, gets it out to center ice. Blackburn will lug it back. Gildon resets. McNicholas goes cross ice right. To it first is McGinnis. To the near side, Nazarian. Bothered by McPhee into the corner. Gildon, space right point, steps and shoots. Save made by Wall. Knocked it down with the glove and then gets the whistle. I tell you, Wall's been fighting it a little bit tonight. He's making the stops, but he's having to cover those rebounds.
Yeah, we talk about Friday night and the misadventures he had, but that's a super smart play by a goaltender to go back, not only stop it, but play it right up so the Eagles can get a clear.
25 seconds on the advantage. Shot save made by Wall as that was slung by Salvaggio from the left circle. Marks again, trouble. Here comes McPhee with a shorthanded opportunity with Boyd to beat, but he overskated the puck. He might have been thinking score before he could get the handle. Comes out near post. Greco was right there. Tironi had to actually reach down and stop it. But the best opportunity just overskated by McPhee.
Yeah, McPhee with his second look here on the penalty kill scored a shorthanded goal late in the first period. But you're right, John. He got off to the races, and I'm sure he's thinking about, what am I going to do? Am I going to go short side, deke? What do you think the goalie? Dang it, I forgot the puck.
Yeah, you got to catch it first. You got to get it before you can shoot it.
You need it.
And he had space and speed. I don't think Boyd was going to be able to cut him off had he been able to control it cleanly.
And that's where Graham McPhee is so dangerous in that open space, and he's such a strong skater. He had a good angle there. Bad break.
Float to the middle, intended for Salvaggio. Couldn't get it through. Right point save made by Wall as the shot came off the stick of Chanter. Kim able to push it forward, and he'll start a defensive change with 5:40 to play here in the second. Brown chipped it right in front. Still free. Shot. Score! Graham McPhee with his second of the game picks up the loose change as he crashed the slot, and it's 4-1 Boston College.
Well, when you're going well, you're going well. And right there, Graham McPhee, who is probably still smarting about that shorthanded breakaway that he overskated. It's important you clear your mind. You get your head focused. He's coming off the bench in a change, and what was a bad luck a shift before is now your good fortune. He finds himself in the high slot, the puck on his tape. He beats Tironi near side, glove side again, and he gets his second goal of the game.
14-24, time of the goal for McPhee, his 8th of the season. Even strength as well, and the Eagles now with 3 so far here in the second for a 4-1 advantage. In front, Nazarian scores. Came down from the left point, just kind of deflected. I think maybe even Connor Moore got a piece right in front, but he couldn't tie up the stick of Aaron Nazarian. And so UNH trying to hang around, back to within 2. It's 4-2.
Yeah, Nazarian, the puck found him earlier. He didn't capitalize that time off the faceoff. It goes back to the UNH Wildcat defenseman. Nazarian just drifts to the front of the net. Puck comes through, gets deflected. He has time to catch it, corral it, and then beat Wall 5-hole. Moore's got to take away that time and space.
6th of the season for Nazarian. And so that breaks the string of 3 consecutive goals unanswered for Boston College. And with 2:40 to play in the second period, it is now a 4-2 game. Fitzgerald goes back to get it in his own zone. Dishes it back wall for McGinnis. Middle, gets a return pass from Greco. Fitzgerald on the right. Left for McPhee. Drop back, McGinnis. Weaves his way to the red. Carries forward and lifts into the far right wing corner. Wise to it first. Changes it back wall. Mass. Looks up ice, now steps right. Lifts high into the air. Nazarian got held at the line. Gloved in by McGinnis. And it's McGinnis who sends it around to the far boards for Brown. Brown tipped, but nobody there. That's a turnover, and the Iserman couldn't quite turn the corner. A couple of these little tip passes in the Eagles' defensive zone are not working out.
Yeah, you can mishandle it on the wall, but when you mishandle it in the middle of the ice, that's when you're going to have trouble.
Near side McPhee. Fights for it still in his end. McNicholas overskates. Greco on the back check. Plays below the goal line and leaves it for McGinnis in the corner. Didn't like the look. Sends it back around just out of the reach of McAdams. Fitzgerald for Brown. McPhee, 1-on-2 in the middle, lost the handle, heads off for a change as well. McNicholas keeps it alive. Nazarian went just off his stick. I don't think that was a drop pass. I think he just lost it. Had a good look in the slot, but couldn't pull the trigger. Gildon in his own zone goes sliding down. McPhee, pressure, takes it away. Centering pass, he had 2 Eagles there, but neither Greco nor Brown could tee it up for a shot. Vela the other way with a shot that is blocked. Kim got it, but didn't know where it went. Then it is passed off of Kim and over to the near boards. The Eagles get a clear. Minute and a half gone by in the third. 4-2 Boston College. Gildon had his pass blocked by McPhee.
Gildon's had a tough night.
He has. He's a talented player. You could see why.
Yeah.
You know, he has a goal, or should I say Mass has a goal, but you could see where the talent is, but he's had tough plays. Shot by Brown, popped up into the air off the blocker of Tironi. Kept alive, Brown circle, shoots again. Save made, big rebound comes out more. We'll float it to the back wall, and the Eagles will take a line change. You know what else I would say? The center position seems to have energized Dudek.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's playing with more energy. Now, you know, center, you got to be smart about, you know, defensive zone and everything like that, but he's been pretty good tonight.
A little play behind the net. Lost by Fitzgerald. Shot, save made by Wall. Rebound, McNicholas. He had a great look, but it was blocked. Did not get through to Wall. So a turnover in the Eagles zone nearly proves costly. And still, it's just a 2-goal lead with a long way to go in this one. Boston College up 4-2 with just over 15 minutes to play in the third. Center ice Mark sends it in. Glove down by McGinnis. Looks for space on the left. McPhee for Brown. Speeds into traffic, can't get through the mess.
I like that. A good quick shot by Casey Fitzgerald. You know, the object of the power play is to get pucks at the net. He's had a hard time finding the net tonight, though.
Eagles change it up. So Tatora, McPhee, and Brown come out here. And let's see.
He shot the puck in the BC bench all the way down there. So it's going to be a face-off to the right of Danny Taroni, an offensive zone face-off for the Eagles power play.
So caught somebody. And that will give an offensive zone face-off with exactly a minute to go in this 5-on-4. 13:10 remaining in the game, 4-2 Eagles. Matila and Moore at the points here. Misfire on the drop. Looks like McPhee can stay, and McNicholas gets tossed. Salvaggio steps into his place.
Salvaggio gets tossed out. That's a minor penalty, right?
Is it?
The second guy comes in, gets tossed.
Matila with a shot goes high and wide off a clean face-off win. Moore moved it to him quickly. Eagles reset. Tatora has it high. Middle for Moore, edges right. Circle for McPhee. McPhee with a pair already tonight. Returns it down low. Holding. McPhee steps towards the dot, faces up, gives for Brown. Below the goal line, can't behind the net. McPhee side of the right circle. Return for Brown. Tried to get the off defenseman Matila sneaking down, could not, and McNicholas steps into center. Back check by Jesper Matila is able to take the puck away, but now just 21 seconds remain on the power play.
Good job there by the UNH penalty kill. They just get into a tight box, and BC tries to throw it through the middle, and the pass gets picked off.
Here's Brown over the line, right wing side. Tried to go hard around, but he was slowed by Wise. Tatora can't get there, and that allows Blackburn to clear it. Eagles change it up. Blackburn moves it left. McNicholas cuts in. Angles his way to the right. Wants to set up the 5-on-4. Minute 18 in the power play. Gildon left for Mass. Missed it. Now plays it off the wall. Looking for Nazarian. Had a stick lifted by Moore. Kim fighting for it. Fitzgerald rather in the corner. Battles with Nazarian, and Moore takes the puck away. Cuts to the middle and clears it down.
You can't afford those turnovers against a team that's going to capitalize or take advantage of those. Those would be killer against like a Providence or a Northeastern.
Now with 6.5 to go is the time to shut the door, and you just have to make sure you don't give them anything they don't earn. Marks steps forward on the far side. Lohan with the chip, enough to get help from McPhee, and a clear to center. Wise in front of his own bench. Steps left wing side into the Eagle end. Throws it in on Wall, but a sharp angle save is made by the Eagle netminder with 6:06 remaining. Tatora with a goal here in the third, the only goal of this final frame, and it has Boston College in front by 3 with 4:15 remaining, 5-2 Eagles. Greco speeds left over the line. McPhee shoots. I think caught a piece of the blocker of Taroni. Went to the back wall. McPhee with a pair for Boston College tonight. Brown on the back check. Leaves it to the Eagle blue line. McGinnis has it right. Return left for Fitzgerald. Middle for Greco. Greco's looked pretty comfortable centering this line of Brown and McPhee.
I mean,
looked like McPhee got tackled.
He just got pitchforked down.
Tackled just inside his own blue line. They play on.
We're not doing penalties anymore? I thought we were doing them.
Well, 3 goals with 3.5 to go. Maybe the officials have an NFL playoff game to watch. I'm not sure. Oof, this one goes in a little awkwardly off the stick of Joseph Wall, but he is able to direct it into the netting out of play. The whistle comes with exactly 3 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the game.
Now you come out of this, you split the weekend, lost Friday, win Sunday. Pelly Rossinen will be back. You have over a week before your next game, a chance to get healthy, rest up bumps and bruises, and really put that feeling that you had in Las Vegas in the rearview mirror and move forward to the second half of the season.
Yeah, it would have been a long week plus off without a solid performance today, but a little better taste in their mouth as they get ready for UMass 1 week from Tuesday here at home.
And UMass, a team that you haven't seen,
nope.
And a team that's much like UNH. I thought UNH got off to a real hot start.
Here, an opportunity for McPhee, one-on-one with Chanter. Long shot, blockered down by Tironi. McPhee hit hard in the corner by Chanter. Nobody has the puck. Now Brown rips one wide from the circle. Minute to go here in the third as Fitzgerald floats it to the back wall, and BC will start a change. Around and back out the center, and that should do it. Boston College responds here at home with a Sunday afternoon start-to-finish performance. Maybe one of their better 60-minute efforts of the season as they handle New Hampshire 5-2.
A great bounce-back effort on a Sunday afternoon matinee. UNH, is, we talked about, they off to that fast start. They weren't playing well before they got in here, but the Eagles were ready. They played 3 full periods, and that's what you're most excited about. A good offensive outburst with 5 goals and a huge Hockey East win.
5-2 the final. Maybe the last time Jerry York squares off against Dick Umili as the Eagles beat the Wildcats here at the Heights. More after this, the Boston College IMG Sports Network.